Hey sports cards fanatics! Welcome to Richard and Reese show. I'm Richard. New York Knicks are in a rebuilding mode. Yeah, they haven't had a winning record in the last 5 years, but recently they made some big moves in the office. They picked up Leon Rose and experienced head coach Tom Thibodeau. RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, first round, Obi Toppin, this year's draft, and the rest of the New York Knicks, things are looking bright going forward. Here are my big three reasons why I'm investing on RJ Barrett and Mitchell Robinson's basketball cards. I just want to put out a disclaimer. I'm just a dude making fun YouTube videos. I'm not here to manipulate the sports cards market. I just want to have fun. Enjoy. Number one is RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett, drafted first round, third overall pick by the New York Knicks in the 2019 NBA draft. The 6'6" shooting guard had a decent rookie year. He averaged 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2.6 assists per game. His field goal percentage was 40%. And okay, nothing eye-popping about his stats, but there's always room to improve. Number two, Mitchell Robinson. He's a 7-footer with a 7'4" wingspan, second round pick in the 2018 NBA draft by the New York Knicks. He's freakishly fast and super athletic for a center. Do you remember that Orlando Knicks game where Mitchell Robinson fell flat on the floor and quickly recovers and blocks a 3-point shot? Typically, you would just let that go. In 2018, his field goal percentage was 69% and averaged 6 rebounds a game. In 2019, his field goal percentage was 74%, averaged 7 rebounds a game. Man, these numbers are phenomenal. Yeah, he wasn't given a lot of minutes, but New York Knicks was going through a rebuilding stage. And do you remember those MVP chants back in February of this year versus the Bulls? He had 23 points and 10 rebounds. I believe Mitchell Robinson will do really well with the New York Knicks. This guy, he has a bright future. And three is Tom Thibodeau. New York Knicks recently picked up Tom Thibodeau as the new head coach back in July. This guy has a spectacular resume. In 1999, he was part of the NBA Finals as an assistant coach with the New York Knicks before joining the Boston Celtics, which they won the 2008 NBA Finals and helped guiding them back to the 2010 NBA Finals. So he has the experience. He knows what it takes to win a championship. Tom Thibodeau, he is defense first. Overall, having Tom Thibodeau as their head coach, I can see him lead RJ Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, and the rest of the New York Knicks in the right direction.
Mitchell Robinson is easily one of, if not the biggest bright spot of the New York Knicks. The Knicks have generally been pretty bad at drafting over these past few years, but they really hit it big when they managed to land Mitchell Robinson with the 36th pick in the draft.
And the fun part, let me show you some of my investments. Here are some of my Mitchell Robinson base prisms. I do also have some rookie parallels, some optics, some variations. I have the prices listed that I paid for. Sorry if the prices doesn't sync with the cards in this video. I started buying his cards first week of March because they were way undervalued. And the reason behind that, because the Knicks were a dysfunctional team for the last 5 years and beyond. He also lacked playing time. Now with Leon Rose and Tom Thibodeau in place, man, sky's the limit with Mitchell Robinson. I've seen all of his highlights. It seems like 95% of all his shots were all dunks. If there was one big man to become an all-star potential, that would definitely be Mitchell Robinson. I did also buy some of his second year prisms. I bought them cheap. I typically don't buy second year cards just because, but I truly believe in this super athleticism 7-footer prototype center. I've monitored his prices throughout the year. Right now it seems like his cards are in demand, and I've noticed in recent sales on eBay, but you guys can check. I also bought tons of his PSA 9s, random graded cards. I didn't list them in this video. I didn't want this video to be like super lengthy. I do have some of his cards listed on Star Stock, but sometime around next month I'll probably list them on eBay. Another all-star potential is RJ Barrett. Here are some of his cards. Nothing big here. It's all random. If you notice, on most of my purchases were in lots. I know some of the RJ Barrett purchases I might have overpaid, but I truly believe in the player though. And besides, these card prices are nowhere near to Luka, Trey, and Shay's prices, so there's plenty of upside. Mitchell Robinson and RJ Barrett, I believe they might be the next dynamic duo.